Thank you for giving me the chance to share a little bit more about Stewardship for All Seasons with you. We've been doing it here in the Synod for several years and across the United States for even longer than that. Stewardship for All Seasons is the brainchild of my partner, Dick Sather, where he would get invited by congregations to come and help lead annual stewardship drives from people that he had been working with through institutional boards for camps or social service agencies. Stewardship for All Seasons is built around the concept that people give when they are informed, motivated, asked, and thanked. And when you miss one piece of that formula to inform, motivate, ask, and thank, people often feel that you just wanted their money, or that their money wasn't being put to good use to advance the kingdom of God. And so with Stewardship for All Seasons, we treat the congregation as if they have to build a case for support for the gifts. How is it that you will invest new money to advance the kingdom of God? And we begin with that so that as we share the story, we can inform and motivate around that case before we ask people for a gift. Oftentimes, this is a very different way for doing stewardship for a congregation. Oftentimes, we ask people to give what they can, and then we build a budget around that. Instead, we start with the case for support so that people know as they are more generous, they know how to invest that gift. We also spend a lot of time on communication, especially around the idea of motivating people for how their gift will make a difference. We Lutherans tend to be really good at information. We tend to be able to tell people the facts very well, the what of what it is we would be giving to. With motivation, we often tell people why their gift matters, how it will matter to them and their spiritual journey, and how it will matter in other people's lives as we advance the kingdom with that gift. It's a little bit more intimate, it's a little bit more from the feeling side, and it is a challenge for us. We also talk about asking. Oftentimes by not asking, we cause shame in our stewardship because people are left feeling that their gift doesn't matter. But when we ask people, can you do $1 a day for the next year? Many people will increase their giving dramatically. I just left a meeting with 6 congregations from here in North Carolina, and several of them indicated that this fall, several members, one congregation had 6 members that grew by more than 500%, with a couple of them growing by more than 1,800% in their giving. That is very significant for those folks. We ground Stewardship for All Seasons in Luther's words from the Small Catechism, where he explains the first article of the Creed, that God created everything, therefore everything that we have is a gift of God. Furthermore, we ground this in the Bible, in Jesus' words in Matthew 6:21, that where your treasure is, your heart will be also. If it's true that the median Protestant gives away less than 1% of their income, we've lost the hearts of many of our members. And so by increasing giving, we also get a bigger percentage of their heart and more engagement to the ministry of the congregation. So Stewardship for All Seasons, it does focus around increasing giving, but increasing giving for a specific case to advance the ministry in our congregations. But we don't stop with just the annual stewardship drive. It is a year-round process where we work on our communications year-round. We would argue that every communication we make as a church is a donor communication if our donors are reading or looking at that communication. And therefore, we need to not only inform in our communication, but also motivate people as to how their gifts are making a difference, how the ministry of the congregation is making an impact on people's lives. So we really do focus a lot on what is the vision of the congregation and what are we trying to accomplish? Who are we as God's people in this place? Special gift appeals, planned giving, other opportunities to increase our feeling of God's abundance rather than feelings of a scarcity world are all part of Stewardship for All Seasons. So ultimately what we're trying to do is to change cultures in our congregations around the area of giving, around the area of generosity, and around the area of what it is we can accomplish as a congregation, as a church, as we move forward to spread the good news of God's love in this place. So Stewardship for All Seasons, this year we're working with 20 congregations. We hope to continue that or even expand it. We hope congregations will continue for years with the program to continue that increase, to continue to refine their message, and to continue to proclaim a world of abundance where God's kingdom can continue to expand and we can make and have an even greater impact. As we work with congregations multiple years, that's where we tend to see the biggest culture changes within those congregations and to be able to accomplish even more. If you have any questions about Stewardship for All Seasons, I'm delighted to field those, to share with you more about the program, and to possibly invite all of your congregations into that participation where we can have that impact. Thanks so much.